All right. Well, hello and welcome back. We'll pause on this screen. It should be another good game as we're going to have the Illusion taking on the Mudcats. Make sure to get your channel points, your pixels on who will win this one if you haven't already, because I'm not sure Bacon likes the odds that are currently in there. Assuming that's Bacon. It is. Yeah, I don't know if Bacon wants those odds, so make sure you bet if you want to, but yeah, hoping it's another interesting one. Obviously, we can parse through here, see that Atlanta just took a 4-game win for the second series of the week, and so both gold teams find their victory. But who can win the battle of these orange ones? As looking at the standings, you can see Atlanta leapfrog Boston, Madison fall below Luxor, but there's really not a whole lot to talk about here still, and so we'll quickly move to our stats. You can see Smurfy obviously had the first 3 picks of the draft, and so he has himself, Cloudsy, Mom Debbie, and Mers. Then on the other side, Mudcats, a good season, didn't quite end where they wanted to be, didn't quite have great draft capital, and so the team ends up as T-Mac, Chipmunk, Breezy, and Dishonored. So definitely still a respectable squad, but pretty clearly underdogs here, as the draft capital would imply they should be. We'll see if it's an interesting game. We'll see what the Mudcats can show us, and we'll see if Incheon can really play how they should. I mean, you can see the stats really just between Mom Debbie and Mers, very good. Now, of course, Breezy has been a good player, but I think throughout both seasons we've seen that he can't be the one, the only on his team. Struggled with KC, did have a good season, but had some awkward moments. And season 1, that is. Then with season 2 on Missouri, he was solid. Goes to KC, where he's with Mom Debbie. They have a great season. So it feels like he's a great top 2 and can be a massive piece for a team, but maybe not that number 1, which I think he's kind of in a position to be on this team. So we'll see how well it works out, but I don't think this is their game. You see Mom Debbie in the chat, of course, feeling confident, saying the 3-0. We'll see if that happens, but wouldn't be all that surprised if we had to be real. So we'll see. As my Twitch stream was muted, because I have it open and I was scared because I wasn't seeing that it was sensing volume, but everything was unmuted. So I was like, oh, why is that happening? But we're good. I just had it muted. As we are just waiting on our teams to get in. We've said it every game. There are team stats there. They basically mean nothing. Player stats are their stats last season on their respective teams, for those that it applies, which is everyone in this lobby. Now, of course, we've mentioned Mom Debbie was on KC alongside Breezy. Then we have Mers, who was on Missouri last season, but of course since moving over. Then Cloudsy, who was on Boston, wasn't maybe the most named player on that team, but was still definitely a key piece that helped them get to where they did. So that's a pull by Smurfy. I think that's definitely his riskiest pick, picking up Cloudsy. But I mean, especially if it works out, it shows he did his research. He didn't just pick top 3 MMRs in Pixel. He actually tried to pick a team that works together. But the question is, will they? As like I said, we do have one team in now, just waiting on the other, and then we will hopefully jump into this one as soon as we can. Should be a fun one. If nothing else, we're seeing what should be on paper the top team play. So, you know, should be interesting there. Not sure. As always in these, not a whole lot more to talk about. I think definitely Illusion had the picks that they needed to be one of the best, and they've achieved that. Now, I will include the one of, because first of all, we haven't seen them play. Second of all, a lot of rosters look good. I think you can throw in that one of the best category out of the draft, probably like Incheon. Would have said Madison. Maybe we now say Atlanta. I think Luxor can go there. I think New Mexico, if I haven't said them. Maybe those Erie Birmingham, although of course the roster change for Birmingham shakes things up for them. So definitely a little bit interesting in Pixel that I don't look at Incheon and say they're absolutely the clear number one, but I think they have every right for that argument. And that's what needed to happen with the draft picks. So I think for Illusion, you're in a good spot to start the season, but you got to prove it. You got to get the wins. As we are still just waiting on the other team to join. Again, hopefully that happens soon, but we'll see. And yeah, I think this feels like one of the more one-sided that I think T-Mac has been a great 3/4, called himself Missouri starter by the end. Then you have Chip, who we haven't seen in a while, but can be a solid piece. You have Breezy, who we've named, can be good, but he can struggle when forced to be the number one. And then we have Dishonored, who is kind of similar to T-Mac, has proved to be a great 3/4 on the teams he's been on. So definitely a solid roster for Missouri, but not really matching up to the one on the left, you know? So I think the draft capital is a very clear difference between these two, and the rosters they've built reflect that. Now, will the gameplay reflect that? Who knows? I think it was a discussion in the Back Post podcast channel in the Discord, if you saw it. We pointed out that everyone on the podcast predicted a sweep, as in everyone on it swept their predictions, that they all picked the same team. And Smurfy said, oh, so I need to sweep when I said that. And I said, maybe not, because games can go how they go. And so we could definitely see Missouri show up, take a game, and then Incheon immediately turn it around and take 3 straight or something, Rocket League happens. But either way, Rocket League does happen, and let's watch some as we load in. A bit of stuttering at the start, love that for us, but it should settle itself eventually, perhaps. Oh boy, well, it should. As this one's in the air, Cloudsy will drop it down, Dishonored will get it to the side. Don't worry, the game just does that sometimes, Mellow, we're fine. T-Mac down from the ceiling again. Cloudsy looking for another angle, but this time it's Breezy on it for the save. T-Mac trying to pop it forward. It's Murs up off the back wall, dropping down again. Mom Debbie, good catch, looking for the 50. It'll get sent out to the side. No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It just does that, it's okay. It just do that sometimes, it's fine. This one's cleared down. Murs will try to take control. They have seen a lot of Incheon chances early on here, but nothing across the line yet, obviously. Now Cloudsy trying to drop it down. I feel like... Yeah, I was going to say Pit. I feel like that's quantifiably not true, probably. As this one's bouncing up. T-Mac gonna play it off the back wall. Cloudsy trying to drop it down again, but Mom Debbie gets bumped off. Now Dishonored trying to drop it down. That's Murs to send it long. T-Mac will play it off the sidewall once more. Mom Debbie now up in the air, going off the back wall. Won't get the double. Is there a teammate? Cloudsy's there, but only able to pop it up in the air. Now T-Mac able to get a play out. Now bouncing towards center. Murs look for the bump. Able to get it, but unable to crash. Sent long by T-Mac. That's one pushed away again. Breezy winning it forward. Mom Debbie takes it down. Murs a little bit awkward here as it'll get pushed around the outside. No, another one cleared out to Cloudsy. Off the left wall. That's a fair point, Bacon. Mom Debbie will drop it off the back wall. Breezy rolling it around. Murs will try to pop it up again. Now T-Mac off the corner. This one dropping down. Dishonored. Not able to get to that. Breezy low boost as well. He'll try to slow it down, but Cloudsy's already on it. Played into the corner, bounced back out. Murs there, going to get a dunk out to the left side. Now dropping down, this one played forward. It is on target, but Cloudsy will pop it away. This one forward as well. It should be the first. Mudcats hold on for almost half the game, but that's not long enough. Eventually, Mom Debbie breaks through, and Incheon will score the first goal. Okay, but you lost Pickup. Smile. We've definitely seen Illusion with control. Hasn't been complete, but it has been control. Mudcats were holding them off and playing good defense, but eventually the cracks turn into a break. And the first one crosses the line for Mom Debbie and the Illusion. This one's centered out though. T-Max there, and it's a tie game. 1-1. It just pops back out, and T-Max slots it right side. Just like that, Missouri will keep fighting. They'll not give it easily, as that one almost into an open net, but it goes just wide, and that is the worst possible bounce for the Mudcats. T-Mac will use his reset to try to play that one forward. Clouds will take it away. Now Breezy low shot under Mom Debbie, but Murs able to back him up. Dishonored now plays it back, trying to reset, but he's removed and there's no one on it. Mom Debbie passed down. Murs turns it on target. Dishonored will block it away. Cloudsy's already there. Saved. Never mind. I thought T-Mac got enough, but it'll still cross the line. 2-1. Dishonored not far enough on the clear. T-Mac tries to dive down, but can't get solid enough contact. Cloudsy gets number 2. It's 2-1. Incheon are back in front. This one passed down to Cloudsy again. It could be scary. It's high. No one's there to go, but there's no one there to clear it either. Murs trying to pop it forward. Low. 53-1. 1 goal each for the Illusion, and it's 3-1. Murs goes low, dunks under. T-Mac is able to get there, but can't react, can't get it away, and just has to watch it roll in. Now pushed out to the right again. Murs trying to take control, beats them all. Mom Debbie will slow it down, playing the 50, but T-Mac sends it out to the side again. One forward again. Off the corner. That's like 4 times faster than Smurfy, Bacon. He'll find a way to like get it in the finals or something. Mom Debbie trying to get it forward. Gets the reset. Gets the play forward. It's off the crossbar, but Dishonored saves it away. Although actually I'm lying, because there's no way Smurfy's going to bench himself all season. And so he's going to get it done early because he's going to want to be playing probably. Especially with the roster he has. As Dishonored gets it up the sidewall, looking for another play out. Will get the clear forward. Cloudsy will block it away. Now the fake comes through. Murs looking for the 50. It's a dunk, but Breezy will play it up into the corner. Mom Debbie just going to play it slow. No time is in their favor, so he's going to use it. That one popped over to the left side by Dishonored. He'll get back and pop it right back to the center again. Murs able to take control. He'll look for a 50. Mom Debbie behind him. He'll dive in, and it's another even 50. I think especially if they go 2-0, or maybe after this game, he will. Knowing Smurfy, he probably wanted to put the main squad in to make a statement. And then if it looked, well, 1, to make a statement, and 2, to prove they're not bad. He wanted to get a comfortable lead, and then he can put himself in and comfortably take the win and not risk losing it. Because he knows what would happen if he loses this series. So he's not trying to risk it. And so we'll see if he comes in. I think it's definitely possible he might, especially if they win this next one. And I would have said that. I did say this first one was possible, but everyone's readied up, and so it doesn't seem like that'll be the case. But as we get ready to move to DFH for our second game of the series, it is Incheon who took the first. Definitely a solid one by the Mudcats, able to hold on to put one on the board and play it really close. But it felt like as soon as that first one went through, the floodgates were open, and they immediately put through 3, which was just too much for the Mudcats to respond to. But the question remains, can they keep that first half defense up through the whole game? And can they maybe get a bit more offense across the line in order to earn this win? Anyway, those will be the questions to be answered as we cross the 10-second mark here, starting off game number 2. Obviously no goals on the board just yet, as T-Mac will pop this one forward. It'll be Murs to jump, and he'll play it over to the right side. Debbie now rolls it back forward, looking for the cut back across to Cloudsy, but T-Mac dunks it out to the side. Murs plays it forward again. Popped up in the air once more. Cloudsy trying for a shot. It is a good one, but Team Mac will drop it down. Melo's been in Prism. He hasn't had to think about playtime. His Team Mac will try to play this one out again. Murs puts it up off the back wall, dropping down. Momdeby's there. It's a little bit high. Murs moving in next. High again. Team Mac pushes it to the side. Cloudsy tries to play it back, but there's no one there. Breezy doesn't have the boost for the shot. Could have been a goal on either side. It ends up one on neither. And so we do remain scoreless past 1 minute played here. Kind of running back game one a little bit, although I'd say Incheon have debatably looked more threatening this time. This one's rolled out again. Cloudsy will turn on it. Momdeby cuts in as well. Brings in some unpredictability as this one's bouncing off the corner. Team Mac, though, able to get it away. Now Murs dropping it down. Cloudsy pre-flip goal. 1-0. Incheon lead again. Team Mac tries to pop it away, but it's right to Murs, right to Cloudsy. Between two defenders with the pre-flip finish. And Incheon, about a minute earlier this time, are on the board. Oh boy, that was something that we just witnessed. A little bit of a lag, perhaps. And this one's dropping down. Murs off the right side. Nah, it's fine. I may have opened a Chrome tab. It's fine. We're good. Momdeby off the back wall. Trying to drop it down again. It's Team Mac off the right side, looking to play it forward. Now to roll up and roll out. Cloudsy trying to follow it. Gets it towards the back wall. Won't be able to get a follow up in the air, but he does pop it up once he lands. Still, it is Breezy to get a momentary clear, and that one might actually just be a goal. I believe that, Mello. Breezy just wins it all the way downfield. Momdeby just creeping, watches it go over his head and right into his net. For the second game in a row, it's tied up 1-1. Now the question is, will we see what we saw last game, or can Mudcats continue to put up this fight? In the last game, it was close pretty much until that point, and then Incheon put up 2 and never looked back. But now Mudcats continuing to push forward here. Can they actually find themselves a lead here? And Cloudsy will block this one to the side. It'll recenter again. That's a skishu, Smurfy. Murs will bring it over to the right side again. Dishonored, trying to play it in. Breezy will 50 it down. Now Team Mac trying to play it forward. Mello, so far, I'd say I need to see them against a different team. You know? Who do they play next? They play Deadwood. Maybe not the best test either. I feel like they don't look dominant, but they look controlled. Honestly. Like, obviously we've seen this goal go through, but overall they have had the majority of the pressure, and they have not been losing in either game. Now, especially with the double demo here, that could change. But I think so far, they definitely aren't winning 10-0, absolute juggernaut, not happening. But they have a level of control in this game that I would like to see if they maintain that. Well, Murs' own goaling. Well, perhaps it is time for Smurfy to sell the team, as that's a pre-flip own goal by Murs, and Mudcats take the lead with 84 seconds to go. It's over. Tear it all down. Season's done. But, I mean, as I was saying, the game, of course, maybe they're playing to their opponent a little bit, maybe whatever, but they look solid. They just aren't absolutely running all over them. So I'd like to see them against a top team to see how that looks for them. As Momdeby will stay with this one, looking for the pre-flip forward, gets the reset drop down. Downs Cloudsy into the corner, rolling around the outside. Team Mac will try to play it away. Of course, at this point, Mudcats just need time, but Momdeby might just need a double bar down out. So close to a game-saving clip, but not to be. Now Cloudsy trying to play this one, and are you talking about the atomic one, Couch? As now Mom Debbie and Mers are on top of each other. T-Mac will cut it forward. Not able to put the ball on target, though. Still only 20 seconds to go. Yeah, makes sense. How's he going to win this one forward? Bump on Breezy. Dishonored's alone, but he gets the 50. Now we need a recenter, but T-Mac cuts it away. Final 10 seconds. Incheon need another. Cloudsy looking for the pinch. Gets it there. It's cleared away. Mers is backwards. He'll pop it up, but Breezy is there. Cleared into space. Mudcats take a game. We will not have a sweep. As I said, anything can happen. In this case, it was a Mers own goal. And it is just a tied series. I think for the Mudcats, you'll take your luck. This one was given to you a little bit, but once again, they played close enough to earn it. We said a couple things. Can they get a bit more offense? Can their defense play like they did in the first half of game one? They did exactly that, you know? They played clean, didn't allow the goals to go in, and then took the little bit of luck they got with the own goal to give them the lead. You know? Don't need to earn everything. As Cloudsy has a free double, it's high again. That crossbar will haunt the dreams of the Illusion, as they can't find a follow-up shot either. Mers will try. Wonderby can't read it. Was a tough one. T-Mac now trying to bring it down, looking for the cut, able to get a good 50. Mers looking for the play forward. It'll roll around the outside. He runs out of boost, but he'll get the corner steal. Now Mom Debbie spinning around. Will catch, will take it up himself. Breezy gets a 50 on him. Cloudsy a bit awkward in his jump. Will win it forward and will get a big 50 though. Gets the boost steal as well. Now looking to leave as Mers had a window, but Breezy able to close it. Cloudsy now another one played forward, but Dishonored to get it out to the side. T-Mac another save. Mers trying to pass it out. Cloudsy there wide. Dishonored saves. T-Mac clears. 1 minute gone. We're right back to where we know. Incheon look good. They look dominant, at least in terms of pressure, but nothing is crossing the Missouri goal line. This one, I think, a little bit more assisted by Incheon than the previous games, but hey, defense is defense. And so far, that's all they've had, as this one's dropping down. Breezy will win it forward. That'll work all the way into the corner. Mers will pick it up there. He'll try to air dribble it away. Now dropping back down again. Popped up again. T-Mac trying to play it forward, but it's dunked out to the side. And now this one, though, falls to Dishonored, and it's 1-0. Cloudsy doesn't have boost, doesn't get the power, and Dishonored able to hit the shot. It's 1-0. A lot of time left on that clock, but Missouri absolutely fighting here. Cloudsy will jump up, tries to center it. Mers not able to get a piece. T-Mac trying to blast it forward. This one will drop towards the net, and Mom Debbie plays it out to the side. Now it's dropping down. T-Mac trying to get to it. Cloudsy off the back wall. Mom Debbie plays it high. Mers finally hits a shot. It's tied again. One to one. Now Mers will take control again. He'll try to play it forward. This one dropping down. Mom Debbie crashes. And again, it goes in. Two to one. Incheon jump in front again. There was a moment of scare, but it will not last for the for the Illusion. We were able to immediately put 2 back on the board to right the ship. But again, we have definitely seen some fight out of the Mudcats. So this game's not over yet. 2:20 to play here. Breezy taking it around the outside, trying to drop it down. Cloudsy, quick shot. Corner, out again. Mom Debbie, slot, bottom left, 3-1. The woodwork despises Incheon, but the shooting eventually comes through. Now Breezy trying to get it around the outside again. Won't make contact with that one. Neither will Dishonored. It's Mom Debbie, but the shot goes wide. Jumped from the ceiling miles away. Did get a piece, but can't put it in. This one, though, is all falling apart, but Cloudsy still can't hit the target. 1 millimeter ain't helping you with that one, Smurfy. Not even credited with a shot. As the shooting woes continue, but of course with a 2-goal lead, not as important as it could be. Breezy puts it wide, and Mom Debbie flicks it away. Murr's now trying to take it up the left wall again. Breezy trying to pop it away. Cloudsy will let it go. Now Breezy playing it towards center. Cloudsy will pop it up. Now taking control. It's popped up again. Murs looking for the clear forward. Challenged by Breezy, but it gets right by him. Mom Debbie puts it wide. There's no shot for now. Dishonored will turn it the other way. No boost for Cloudsy. He gets it out. Does give his life, but he'll take it for the cause. As he makes the save, keeps the 2-goal lead, but not for long. Was that Cloudsy again? Right off the spawn, tries to clear it, but it's right into Breezy. There's revenge. And it's back to within 1. Three to 2 here. Mom Debbie trying to stay with it. It'll drop down. Cloudsy up. Mom Debbie pass back. Murs trying to dive. It'll go wide. This one forward. It's T-Mac away. 50 off the back wall. Breezy will try to catch. Breezy now up the side. Low boost looking for the play. Gets past everyone except Murs, but he'll easily catch it. Problem is that touch gets away from him. Does give time to the Mudcats, although their touch is heavy as well. And Murs will break right back into the Navy half as T-Max gets away. Breezy will try to get a clear. 20 seconds to go. Mudcats need a goal here soon. This is off the side. Dishonored. Once again, it just feels like all of these touches are way too in between. That's a big miss, but Dishonored doesn't have an angle for a shot. This one dropping down, pass back at T-Mac, but blocked by Mom Debbie. That may have just saved the game. Clock strikes 0. 1-goal lead remains. Incheon appear to be ready to move to match point. We're still in the air for now, but there it goes. Far from easy, but the Illusion take the game. As I started to say, then kind of stopped. It felt like far too many of those touches for the Mudcats were kind of like they were slowing it down, but the touch was heavy enough that they couldn't follow it. And so it's like, what's your goal here? You know, you're not hitting it hard to try to pressure or get the clear through or anything like that. But at the same time, you're not controlling it to try to get a 50 or anything like that. It's just kind of a giveaway. So maybe something that they need to lock in there, kind of getting just cleaner touches. But either way, another game in which the Mudcats fight really close, putting it within inches of OT there, but not quite able to get it done. And so as we load into game number 4, it is the Illusion with the advantage. Question is, can they close it out, or can the Mudcats find another? This one rolling around again. Dishonored trying to pinch it away. So true, Bacon. That's exactly how I feel. This one dropping down. Up off the corner, dropping in front. Dishonored, bar out. T-Mac trying to jump in, not there. Now it's Breezy next, looking for the shot. Cloudsy's there. This time he's not dunked back into his net. Instead, it's back into his corner. Popping out. Dishonored off the post. Now Jumper out. What? Now Breezy back into his corner. He's looking for this. Breezy gets over him. Mom Debbie blocked at the near post. He's trying to jump up for it. Running low on boost. Will get the air dribble away. Will look for another 50, and he'll get by. Now the pass back. Perfect to Mom Debbie. 1-0 Incheon lead. Murs weaves through them all. One into the wall, one away from the wall. Right into the path of Mom Debbie. And he slots it. We'll chase this one down as well. Might have been a pre-jump. We heard it was, but Mom Debbie will get beat. This could be aggressive from Cloudsy, though. He won't make contact, and now it's a 50 by T-Mac. And it's tied up. What even happened? It's Cloudsy falling back down on it, and T-Mac just plays the 50. And it just about pinches in. And so it's even. I thought T-Mac was missing the shot. Cloudsy tries to recover, hits it straight down, and T-Mac just dunks it. Now Murs looking for control. Pass up to Mom Debbie. Slot just wide. Got too much of it. Now Mom Debbie going to keep the pressure on again. And around the outside, T-Mac. I think Cloudsy had a good game one. It's been kind of awkward since then. Mom Debbie will try to take this one back. Breezy will dunk it off the back wall again. Cloudsy not able to get to that one, but Dishonored again, just not quite enough of it. Pops it straight up, and it's cleared away. Breezy trying to keep the pressure on. It's T-Mac racing in, played off corner, no one there. It's Dishonored to keep it at midfield. Now he'll pop it up in the air. It's Breezy. He wins the race. It'll bounce down. No one there for a shot, but it could recenter. Mom Debbie needs one to get it away. Can he stay with it, though, as Breezy will try to challenge, won't get it. Dishonored, he will. Up in the air, Murs left alone, running low. Not going to get a touch at all, in fact, and Dishonored's going to find the lead. Murs just kind of lets it go, trying to tap it down into the left corner. Couldn't get the piece. And to be fair, Gerds didn't dominate today either. Not calling it either bad, but just saying, you know, they can both have bad series. And this one's off the back wall. Dunk to the side by Cloudsy. Breezy? I can't say the name this season, apparently. This series, apparently. Cloudsy trying to stay with this one. Plays it off the corner. T-Mac now going low. Mom Debbie still staying with it. Looking for it. Well, yeah, but that's the expectation, Mello. Kidding. Dishonored out into the corner again, trying to pop up, but goes a bit too far. T-Mac off the corner. This one dropped down. Cloudsy will get it down into the corner again, but it's Breezy to try to get the clear. Mom Debbie retreating. Dishonored beats him. Murs will pop it up. Breezy diving in, gets the bump. T-Mac shot is in. 3-1. Mudcats are up by 2. T-Mac, an absolute clanger. And it gets by the defense. It goes bar down, but it bounces off the defender. T-Mac off kickoff, though, is blocked. It's Mom Debbie. The long flight. Blocked by Dishonored. Murs will not be, but it does go in. Almost did get saved, but T-Mac, you know, had to give it back, and so it is back to 3-2. Good bump by Mom Debbie, but not able to get quite enough of Dishonored on that one. Almost let the save come through, but, you know, T-Mac just kind of has to get it back, so lets it go in. Well, Mom Debbie playing it towards the net. Caught out to the side. Cloudsy off the corner. Dishonored trying to get there. Murs will bring it down. Dishonored again. That one's under him by Mom Debbie. 90 seconds to go. Plenty of time for Incheon still here in Game 4. As that's a big bump, but Breezy, a clean recovery. Able to get that one away and the next 50. Now it's Murs from his own corner. Has the boost. Awkward first touch. Has to go lateral here. Mom Debbie jumped as well. T-Mac now 50s it in. This one will bounce out off the corner, but it's not very close to the center. And Mom Debbie reads it first. now playing this one out. It's up in the air by Cloudsy. Everyone jumps, but it's T-Mac to get the save. Dishonored staying with it again. Big flick forward, but it'll get blocked out to the side. Mom Debbie trying to stay with it, cutting it towards center. T-Mac still with it. This one popped across. Mom Debbie will try to pop it forward. It's off the corner. Mom Debbie, no double. T-Mac now waiting. Here's it out to the right side, but Mom Debbie's already lurking. This one pops out awkward. Mers' shot blocked away. Cloudsy now on it again. Dunk down into the corner. Looking for the play back out. Mom Debbie, a good pop in front. Not quite there. Mers' shot, though. Saved by Breezy. 15 seconds on the clock. Cloudsy off the back wall. This one will drop down. Cloudsy trying to chase it to the side. It's Mom Debbie up in the air. Not able to get much on that. Dishonored. Big clear downfield. Clock running out. Ball will drop. Mudcats force champs field. We said anything can happen in Rocket League. How about the top seed falling? We're not there just yet, but one game away as the Mudcats refuse to sit down. And they were in control of this game 4 for really the first time this series. We'll see if that keeps up or if the Illusion can wrestle it back, but it's been a very back and forth, rough series for the Illusion at times. As we've seen moments for Incheon where they're in control, they're getting the offense, and eventually they get enough goals to win. But at many other moments, we've seen the shooting be off, and the defense be off, and maybe a little bit of a giveaway, and not ready to play the defense, and whatever else you want to point out. They're playing a solid game, but the mistakes are there, and they don't matter when you have the lead, but as soon as you fall behind, this can get awkward. And in case you haven't seen it, just going through in the announcements channel, Couch saying that he will be streaming Kyoto versus Miami on his own channel to make sure that it can start on time. So we'll try to raid over there once this game ends, but let's stay locked in here for now. Debbie into the corner, dropping down again. T-Mac gonna get the clear away. Now Cloudsy off the right side. He'll pop it up off the corner. Mers diving in. Off the back wall, Mom Debbie trying to center it in front. Breezy will play it out to the side. Now Cloudsy trying to drop it down. It's T-Mac on it. Looking for the catch, looking for the dribble. It'll get popped back. Now Mom Debbie plays this one forward. Dishonored will pop it up in the air again. Off the right wall. Big 50 by Mers, but it's T-Mac to get the long clear. W with the last of his boost, gets the touch, but it's light. T-Mac wins it forward. Mers left alone. Will have a touch. Not the strongest, though, but he does manage to get back to it and go even. Now it's Mom Debbie. There's goal 1. Once again, Incheon score first. T-Mac the 50. Mom Debbie switching into the Octane, able to slot that one. Of course it had to hit the post, but it still goes in. And for, I think, every game this series, except maybe game 2, Incheon will score first. Just trying to drop down with this one. T-Mac looking to play it forward. It'll roll around the outside. So close there, but Mom Debbie... Oh. I guess we will pause on that one. We'll say it's a DC. And we'll just restart from kickoff. You know, we'll just do that. We're just going to restart from kickoff, and we're just going to go. So, I'll say we're good. And we go. This is easy now. Thank you, Rocket League. That's very kind. I just press the pause button, and we go. And Dishonored will play this one out to the right. Cloudsy apparently got kicked from the game, but he immediately joined back, and we go. As Dishonored rolls that one a little bit wide. Mom Debbie trying to center it out. Playing it forward again. Cloudsy will send it away. Dishonored trying to take control. Will get back, but Murs wins the 50. I think so, Bacon. As T-Mac brings it out to the side. Staying with this one, T-Mac drops it down, and Murs gets it away. Dishonored in the air. This one could be awkward. It could get scary, but Cloudsy gets just enough to keep it out. Now T-Mac racing in, though. There's nothing to deny that one, and it's all tied up. 1-1. Breezy forces it out. T-Mac slots, both helpless on the far post. Lead erased. It's a new game. Kickoff won by the Mudcats, but it's right to Cloudsy. He'll try to get it away. He'll get another dunk forward. Maybe not able to get that one. T-Mac's left so alone. It's pinched off the post multiple times, but it'll stay out. Now the Mudcats win it forward. Towards the net here. Mom Debbie trying to pop it away. 51 back in again, but Cloudsy, that should break half field. That should get them out. Cloudsy now looking towards net. Big musty forward. Murs wide. Mom Debbie in. Big dunk. Cloudsy with the pass, robbed of the assist by Murs, but the triple commit works out. As Mom Debbie's able to force it in. We even have the main channel in here chatting. Probably Couch, but don't worry about it. As Mom Debbie can't reach that one, though. That forces Cloudsy to make the play. He'll look for the double, and he will get it. That buys a lot of space. But it still falls to Dishonored for free. Dishonored now. Taps it forward. T-Mac off the back wall. Breezy will have it free. He tries for a shot, but it's a little bit too far across. Now Breezy dunks it down again. Well, Smurfy, he didn't have the first 3 picks in the draft. T-Mac trying to get this one into the corner again. Popped away. T-Mac. Bar. Post. Out. No goal. Incheon keep the lead. Dishonored trying to cut in, though. It's T-Mac again. You can only deny him for so long. T-Mac is inevitable, and the game's tied again. He has been the man this series. Breezy and Dishonored have played great, but when they need a goal, it has been T-Mac. Does he have another? Double commit for Incheon. T-Mac goes even on the challenge, but it does beat his whole team, so Breezy will have to reset it. So true, Bacon. This one dropping down. It's into the corner. Mom Debbie will leave it. T-Mac trying to pop it up. He'll get bumped. Mom Debbie will pop up into the air. No choice but to go to the corner. He'll look for the pinch out from there. He finds it, but Cloudsy gets beat. Murs moving in next. A little bit of a bump kills his momentum, though, and Dishonored will get it out. Still, that's only to midfield, but T-Mac picks it up there. Mom Debbie, 50 to cross. Dishonored off the right wall. Breezy was lurking, but now he's back, and he's demoed. Mom Debbie will catch again. T-Mac, 50 off the right wall. Cloudsy jumps cross field to tap it down, and he'll try to go again, but Breezy's there. Still the 50's even. Bouncing out. Murs jumping in. Tapped in front of the goal once more, but it's T-Mac to get the clear out. We reset to midfield. Mom Debbie has control, but Dishonored takes it away. Cloudsy wins it forward again. He'll look for the pass down, but there's no one to pass to as Murs is removed. Dishonored looks for the tap forward. Murs will to clear it the other way. T-Mac's in his corner. Shots wide. Dishonored clears. That one could have been a big error, but it goes wide. Mom Debbie off the back wall again. Breezy able to get the 50. T-Mac inches from maybe a game winner, but can't find contact. Now it's Mom Debbie from the sidewall. Murs to his right. Murs will move in. It pinches wide. OT looming, but there's still time left on the clock. Cloudsy taps it down. Clock strikes 0. Cloudsy's final shot. Blocked to the side. Mom Debbie keeps it alive. Murs is there. Breezy taps it down. Cloudsy saved by T-Mac again. That's into space. So Missouri hold on. Now it's Dishonored the other way. But that one still in the air. We won't go to OT just yet. Murs on it again. Finally it drops. It took so long. Finally, game 5 overtime. T-Mac off the corner, up high in the air. Cloudsy, early shot, a little bit off, and Breezy will pick it away. Still, though, it makes the defense jumpy. It makes them awkward. Mom Debbie will try to pass, but it's a bit too high. Murs looking to go next. He'll tap it down. T-Mac will win the challenge. Mom Debbie with boost advantage. Quick shot. It's close. Cloudsy another. Both are right at Breezy. He'll dribble it the other way. He'll look for the cut. He'll get it down into the corner. Murs will try to pinch it away, though, and that might just beat them all. Now forced back to the blue backboard. Murs looking for a bump. Won't find it. T-Mac, though, not able to get much of a clear. Cloudsy overjumps it. Mom Debbie moving in. Right to Breezy. He'll send it long. T-Mac trying to run onto it. Deep into the red corner here. This one will bounce out. Dishonored in the air. Low shot caught by Cloudsy. Breezy the last line of defense for the moment. He'll dive in and he'll win the challenge neutral. Trying to get it out. Dishonored big dunk. No one playing the net right now for Incheon, but no one to crash it for Missouri either. High in the air from Breezy. T-Mac low. Tapped away by Murs. Mom Debbie bouncing it away again. Stewie a little bit off on the prediction as we play on. 80 seconds and ticking. Dishonored off the corner. This one's dropping down. Breezy, bit awkward on that touch, but he'll keep the pressure up, and T-Mac will do the same. Dishonored racing in again. Fake challenge. Mom Debbie bumped off it. T-Mac wins it in, but now Murs takes it the other way. Breezy needs a touch. He has none. Murs takes it. So close. But it will not be. Murs just the high clear, able to beat them. And Incheon take the win. Smurfy should feel bad about himself, but they do take the win. And the Illusion move to 1-0. I guess part of the question, I think that should work fine still on ball chasing, but I guess Jay will see. As we'll see if we have an interview. And then we will also start watching for that other game to start. Let's see, where are they at? As we'll get ready for, I assume, an interview. I'm in an ad. Oh, I've clicked on the ad, trying to unmute. But yeah, I mean, this is a great game for the Mudcats. I think for Incheon, it's mostly question marks. It shows a little bit of clutch. You know, it shows they had bright moments, and they do get the clutch to win it, but the shooting was questionable. Some of the overcommits were questionable, you know? So there's definitely reason to put questions on this. But at the end of the day, you get the win, you move on. So we'll see them moving forward. But we are going to have an interview, and so we will be back in just one moment. Well, it got a little bit close, but we're back with the Illusion. You guys get the win in 5. How's it feel?
Feels good.
Pretty good. Didn't think we are gonna get there, but we did it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say, obviously, this game probably closer than expectation. What do you think made it so close? Do you think they were kind of forcing errors, or do you think you guys were just a little bit too awkward?
We were just awkward.
Yeah.
We had bad rotations, bad touches, own goals.
A lot of own goals.
Passing to the enemy.
Yeah, we didn't play all that before this match, so kind of expected.
Absolutely. Well, Murs, you had the own goal to lose game 2. You get the goal to win in game 5 OT. How does that duality feel? You happy with the result, or?
You know, as a man, you gotta have two sides to yourself. You know,
True.
gotta be good, gotta be bad. And it seems like tonight I was more on the bad side.
That's how it goes.
Better get out the bad games early.
Oh yeah.
True. All right, well, You guys do play Deadwood next week. We feeling confident going into that one? Think we'll have a better showing?
Yes, sir.
Always
Yeah.
confident about every match.
If we get used to each other, we'll be way better than we are right now. So I'm confident.
Fair enough. Well, that's about all I have. So congratulations on the win, GG's, and good luck next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And there you have it. Incheon just a little bit awkward, as they say, giving Missouri a route into this game. So definitely a lot closer than it should have been, but at least based on what you'd expect. But end of the day, they do pull out the win, and they do move up to 1-0. So they will definitely not be number one on the standings after this one. They will in fact be in third or second place. They'll be in second place. So as of now, in third. Obviously, things can move around. That we'll see. But yeah, let me pay this out. What if I just said Mudcats win? Smile. But that does do it for our night here on the main channel. We are going to raid over to Couch's channel to watch the last Prism game of the night. That is Kyoto versus Miami. Should be a fun one, so make sure you stick around for it. But either way, that does it here. Mudcats put up a good fight, but Incheon just a little bit too strong. They do find the win, and they do close it out. So, your final score here, Incheon 3, Mudcats 2. They take the win. They move up to 1-0. But as I've said several times, need to stop talking. That does it for us here. A couple games, I think at least one tomorrow night, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But as of now, we're raiding over to Couch, where their game is already underway. So stick around for that. But we'll see you on this channel tomorrow night.